Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well today, and in this video what I want to talk about is dealing with internalized rage or anger as a result of childhood trauma. So in a nutshell, what that means is that when you've been through something as a child, because the trauma sometimes is so extreme, you may have been molested, you may have suffered some sort of assault, you may have witnessed domestic violence or witnessed something that was that shocking that your brain couldn't process it at the time. So what happens is, to protect you, your brain either presses it to the back of your mind, helps you to try and forget it, or at the time you detach from what's happening. As you grow older, you start to experience triggers, and those triggers then lead you to feeling angry, but the anger isn't based on what's happening right now. The anger is based on that childhood trauma. So for many people, especially people who come to me as clients, they say to me that they just don't understand why they're angry all the time. They don't understand where this rage is coming from. They don't understand why one minute they're fine and then the next minute they're just snapping at people, they're flipping out. It's ruining their relationships, it's ruining how they're viewed by others, and it's becoming a major issue for them. And then what we have to then explore is their childhood. Did something happen to you when you were younger? And then we try and link the pattern of why that rage is not based on the present moment, it's not based on what's happening now, it's based on the trauma. Because what happens is your brain is now reminding you, this thing happened to you again when you were younger, you can't allow it to happen again. However, the object of whoever did that to you, they might not be alive, they might not be around, you might not be in a position where you can do anything to them. They might be in a position of power. You know, there's people that are in positions of great power, so coaches, pastors, people who are in positions in society. So someone may feel they can't get back at them, they can't now prosecute or take action, so that anger becomes internalized. You're either hating on yourself and the rage is affecting you, or you're projecting it onto someone else. But it still can feel really, really scary because you don't know where it's coming from. And many of my clients have said they can wake up in the morning and they feel fine, but by the afternoon it's a little thing. Someone might spill a drink, someone might get in front of them in the car, and they can just have this uncontrollable rage. So if you are someone that is kind of feeling that there's this pattern that keeps occurring, there are things that you can do about it. You don't have to just sit with it. The first thing is definitely you need to seek a therapist. That therapist who's trained in these types of things will work through the trauma and also will link it with the rage that you're experiencing so that it becomes manageable, so that you don't just feel like you're snapping at people and you've got this rage that you are, unleashing unnecessarily. So seek a therapist and work through it. The second thing is to acknowledge it. When people get angry, a lot of times what they do is they deflect. But what then that means is you're suppressing it and it just makes it worse. It comes out later. What you need to do is acknowledge and say something along the lines of, I'm feeling really angry right now, but I know it's nothing to do with what's happening now. It's to do with my past. Acknowledge it, gain the power over it, get some therapy, work through it, and finally, you're not at fault. Your brain had to protect you at that time when you were younger. The trauma was too much. So therefore, you didn't do anything wrong. So now that you're expressing this anger either towards yourself or others, don't beat yourself up, forgive yourself. So I hope you found this video useful. If you did, feel free to share it with someone, feel free to like, to comment, and thanks for watching everyone. Bye.